It is a Friday night here. So I don't know that we'll have a lot of people watching us tonight, but that's okay because I know that it is Friday night. But hey, good news, good news, good news. Weatherman Cam is here with me, or he was. I'm not sure where he went, but he was with me earlier. But he's stepped out here for a minute, I guess. So anyway, all right. So what's going on with you guys tonight? Hey, no rain out there tonight, but unfortunately, I cannot completely clear us out for the weekend. I don't think there'll be much rain around tomorrow, but there might be a few around tomorrow night and maybe early Sunday. I don't think it'll be a lot of rain over the weekend. But next week, oh, unfortunately, we might get back into a wet pattern again. We'll see. Yeah, you can't. I've always said about this place, it's feast or famine in this part of the country. Either you get it or you don't. Either we're drought or we're flood. We can't have just good, a good, just steady type of year where we get a drier time and a wetter time, and it just you just get just a whole bunch of rain, and it all usually comes about one time. It comes at usually speaking April, May, and June. Usually the wettest time of the year is right now. And of course, it is living up to its reputation. I don't know where Cameron is. Cameron was here. Cameron, come on out here. Well, I don't guess he's in there. He's in there doing wasting time and whatnot. So I don't know. He was here earlier. So, but if he shows up, he shows up. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I cannot control Cameron there. Well, good evening, Morgan. Good evening, Judy, and good evening, Carrie. So I've been doing some research here. So I've got on my Facebook page, I have more than 44,000 following me now. Um, but for some reason, when I do these Facebook lives and I do and I have posts out there, there's not a lot of interaction with them. I mean, you might get a couple of hundred likes on it, maybe on a good day. You'll get some reactions there. You'll get some, you know, um, comments and whatnot, and I'll even interact as much as I can. But there with that many people on my page, each post I put out should be reaching a large amount of people, and that helps promote steady growth. But I'm not getting the reach that I should be getting. Matter of fact, if you look at some of my posts on here, I mean, occasionally I'll get some that go viral, but most of what I put out there, which is weather information mostly. I mean, sometimes I'll show my dogs, or I may show something else, but um, you would think that I had a low number of followers because, like I say, there's just not a whole lot of reach on it as much. So I've been banging my head up against the wall trying to figure out why. So I went into Chat GPT, and yeah, and if you guys haven't played with Chat GPT yet, you're just really missing out. It's almost like having a conversation with someone that knows everything, literally knows everything, kind of like my wife. No pun intended. But anyway, so what it did was I told Chat GPT what was going on. It said, okay, well, let me see some of the insights there. And I just copied him. I just actually went and got a screen grab, and I submitted it on there, and it reviewed it, and it said, well, this is probably why. And the reason why is because my reach has grown so much, and it's not just focused here locally. It's grown so much across the country that, when I'm putting stuff out that's specific for this area, that a lot of the people that my posts have reached in the past, they don't interact with it, and they just kind of keep on passing it over. And that's the reason why Chat GPT says that my posts don't do any better than they do, because my reach has expanded so much. Which I'm glad. I wanted to expand because I wanted to get, I want to give good information the best that I can, but it's very hard to do because, my number one priority is Northwest Texas, Southwest Oklahoma, my number one priority. And, I try to give some information to those folks in Dallas. I try to give some information to those folks in Oklahoma City and surrounding areas, but it's hard for me to really be able to do the kind of coverage I'd like to be able to do because I don't have time for it. One of these days, I'd like to have time for it, though, to where I could do more. Yeah.
If a cloud is shaped like a dinosaur, is that bad?
No.
No.
So, So, I mean, it's just like one day I'd like to be able to do that where I would have time to reach all these people. I would never want to be what, Ryan Hall is, or that kid Max Velocity. They're too much. That's too much. But I would like to be able to reach more people. So,
Back on to Facebook.
so why do you got to come out here acting goofy? Why don't you just come out here and just normally just
Because
walk up?
I gotta be myself, and I'm getting to that point where I get a little tired. When I get a little tired, I get a little delirious, and unfortunately, we are at that delirious stage. So you get the best.
Well, everybody, Cameron is back here, and his goofy self, he's back. So Cameron has to just instead of just coming in, he has to do this
Everything's
slow
about
walk.
making an entrance, and I'm all about making an entrance, and I just made my entrance.
Hey, did you speaking of entrances and whatnot? Did you see on social media Pat McAfee singing at the Jelly Roll concert?
I did not see that.
Yeah, he opened for Jelly Roll.
I didn't see that.
Like before Jelly Roll comes out, Pat McAfee singing.
Was it good?
No, it was all horrible. But I mean,
That's
I mean, that dude is just everywhere, man. Pat McAfee. So Cameron, how was this week for you?
It was chill. We had to do a couple of live cut-ins, not live, like not like cutting the programming, but normally breaking the fourth wall here at 8 to 9 o'clock. We record our stuff beforehand, but if we have stuff on the radar, we have to go live. So we had to do that a couple times this week because we had isolated storms in the morning. And, dude, I don't know what. I'm not knocking them, but why in the world was Norman doing severe thunderstorm warnings for 10 minutes and canceling them?
I don't know. Why do they issue severe thunderstorm warning for an outflow boundary when it's not going to rain and drop?
When was that?
They do it though from time to time. You've
yeah.
seen it before.
Yeah.
Why are they issuing tornado warnings for storms that don't need to be issued a tornado warning for? Why do they put a tornado watch down here in places when a severe thunderstorm watch would do just fine?
Like, for example, was it Thursday? We had a severe warning for Northern Clay County. I said that it popped up during our A block, which is our first segment before the first commercial break. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And during the tease, it said, we have a severe thunderstorm warning. We'll talk about it after the break. And then because that had issue between first weather and full weather, which is about 8 minutes or so. And then I get into full weather and it's gone. I'm like, I thought the radar was messed up. And I was like, they had just canceled it. So I literally got on air. I said, well, there's a severe thunderstorm warning for 10 minutes. And they canceled it. So I don't know what the point of that was. I mean, these storms are pulsing up and down. So I don't know what the point of that was. I said, that's nothing more than confusing to people. But I said that on air. Like, I didn't care.
Well, I mean, you have to. I see that kind of stuff all the time.
It was like, it's like, why? Like, I didn't understand it. That was over my head.
And so, not only that, so we're into almost a hurricane season now. We're hurricane, and of course, I mean, all of somebody's weather page or somebody's tropical weather page are already posting these 300-hour out tropical forecasts, and most of them are saying, "Well, this is becoming consistent. I believe this is going to happen."
Dude, listen, that's why I put that post there. I was just scrolling through my Facebook. I do it every morning. I scroll through Facebook. And because my Facebook algorithm is pretty much weather driven, it was just hurricane. I was getting ticked off. I was like, this is ridiculous. I said, and like these people are getting thousands of interactions. I was like, this is ridiculous. People are tagging each other. I'm like, there is not a hurricane coming in June. That's why I pulled data. Because one thing with weather is a lot of times it's always err on the side of climatology. When it comes to especially things like this, like hurricanes, there's only been 4 American landfalling hurricanes in the month of June, and people are talking about all these big hurricanes landfalling, in this month. And it's like, no, that's not happening. Stop.
I even put a post on the broadcast meteorology page where there's supposed to be legit meteorologists. And there were some people on there defending these weather pages. Well, the GFS has been consistent. We're starting to show it now too. You're a bad forecaster if you do that.
It's like, dude, this is it's a bias. It is known it's a bias. It's an error in the system. It is known that this thing does this. The odds of getting a landfalling hurricane in the United States in the month of June are very, very, very low. And I can't not believe they're actual meteorologists that are going to show up like, well, just because it's consistent doesn't matter.
They're not good meteorologists. I'm telling you, the quality of meteorologists or good forecasters has gone in the TV business. And I think weather hype's just caught everybody now, and everybody's just jumping on that bandwagon. I will be damned if I ever get on that bandwagon, though.
Yeah,
I won't do it.
That's why I put the post there. I was like, I was just irritated. I like, guy sent you a screenshot. I said, I cannot believe they're actual meteorologists that are saying that this is consistent and this is done pretty well. No, it hasn't.
No, it hasn't. You're right. Yes, when it comes to long range patterns, I do definitely prefer the Euro over the GFS. It doesn't have the same biases, but anything beyond 10 days, it's just
crapshoot.
That's a crapshoot. That's not. There's no way that's going to accurately predict anything there.
And this happens every year.
Yes, Justin, that's where it's gone. People don't watch the TV news like they used to because everybody's getting their information now from, and it's not a good thing because everybody's getting their information from all these different sources out there, and a lot of really bad forecasts. So what it does is it confuses the public, it scares the public, and then I have to do all this damage control, and I don't have near the reach that these other bozos have out there, and they're reaching way more people than I am. So I do want to take the time to thank Shannon Combs. He is with the Wichita County Weather Page. Shannon Combs, that they do a great job, man. You guys get out there and spotting, and just we couldn't get through severe weather season without you, and the job that you guys do is fantastic. You know, and that's another guy, Wichita County Weather Page. They don't overhype weather. He just gives you the facts and tells you like like it is. And again, they do a great job of spotting weather, and we certainly do appreciate your valuable life-saving information that you guys give here. And I know Spa Belly also gave you a little gift basket the other day as well, so I got one too.
Awesome.
No, I'm eating a little whatever the things are.
Lifesaver.
Yeah, I know you love what you do, Shannon, and we love what we do too. So I don't know how many. It should be an above average season, but I mean, every year's an above average season though, because I mean the water temperatures are super warm, and just the way even when it's a below average season, it's still going to be an above average season. That's what the the Hurricane Center is going to always say. They default to that. So
I have another rant to go on.
Oh boy, okay, go ahead.
I about started calling names out on Facebook. I was so irritated.
What?
Someone. They're on TV. I'm not saying names, but there was a meteorologist who posted a thing of tornado data about Tornado Alley. You know, the old.
Oh yeah,
Tornado Alley.
This is not a local person either, right?
No, not local at all.
Okay,
not local at all. There's probably a good reason he's not local. But anyways, he posted saying, and it's in one image is data, and it shows it's like a grid of the United States and like the concentration of severe weather over the past 20 years. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Guess where it's focused? It's focused over the Southern Plains,
right?
Oklahoma, those areas. Okay, focus over there where the best active severe weather is over the Southern Plains. Then he shows a map of issued tornado watches from this or tornado warnings from this year, and shows the same concept.
Mm-hmm.
And the brighter reds in this map are over the Southeast.
Well, I mean, it's cyclical. It happens that way sometimes.
Yes, but then his post says, "Here's further proof that Tornado Alley is shifting to the east." First off, one. It's 1 year data. Two, if you are a meteorologist and a legit scientist, you should know better when it comes to data. You do not compare a 20-year average to a 1 year data set. You cannot do that. It does not work that way. Three, there's a reason you work far north.
But I mean, again, it's just that like these kids that are all coming out of meteorology school, they're just none of them are good forecasters. They're bad. I mean, and a lot of these big markets too, where you're supposed to know your stuff real well, these news directors make these terrible hires. I mean, yeah, they may be a pretty face, they may look good, but a lot of them are really bad forecasters. It's almost like these news directors that make hires in these bigger markets don't care if you're good or not as far as forecasting. They don't care if you get it right. They just care if you're a little polished, if you got that broadcast look and voice and whatnot. So
I don't got either of that. So
yeah,
I'm stuck with you.
Well, I've been here for a long time, and it's probably where I'll wind up retiring is right here. So
you do have a radio voice. I don't know if I ever told you.
Well, I got a real strong Southern accent too.
Yeah, but you have a very strong radio voice.
Well, thank you.
I don't really have. I hate my voice, but I don't like it. It's very raspy and gross.
You're good. You do a good job. You do a good job.
I don't like it.
Yeah. So anyway,
But
yeah, I just get so frustrated though by what's happened to the weather business, where it's gone. And you can't at this point in time, you can't beat these guys. You can't. There's no way you can fight them all you want, but there's just too many of them. You're going to lose.
Me and my couple thousands of followers versus a page with 100,000 followers. We're not going to see.
Well, I mean, I've got over 44,000 followers, and my Facebook posts don't reach anybody. They get like 6 reactions sometimes. They're terrible. So I mean, but again, it's what I was telling you earlier. It's because my reach expanded so much that a lot of the information is getting passed over because a lot of the information I post is local stuff here.
Yeah.
So that's probably, I'm trying to refocus my focus here more, but I still want to continue to be, able to reach out to other areas too. 'Cause I mean, if you're not growing, then you're not growing. That makes sense. So
Just the new guy start tomorrow.
No.
he don't start until the 16th
Yeah,
of June.
June
So
16th.
Oh, my bad. I thought it started at the start of the month.
No, middle of the month.
Nope. So, hey, and I'm not even worried about weather this weekend. First weekend in several weekends, I'm not worried about it. So,
Yeah, look, I like the weather, but I do like my weekends too.
yeah, I'm not going to worry about weather this weekend at all. I'm just going to
worry about more sheetrock.
Oh gosh, I hate doing the sheetrock work. I hate it so much.
Do you have more? Are you done with it?
No, I'm done with the hanging of the sheetrock. I taped it and I've just got to bed it. I haven't bedded it yet. I've been busy doing other things.
I come swimming.
So yeah, you can go swimming. Pool's in good shape, man. It's I got it good and clean today. I put chemicals in it tonight. But I tell you what, man, having a pool is expensive, man, because every time it rains, you got to put more chemical in it, and that chemical ain't cheap. It's expensive. So
I just want to go swimming. That's why you can handle the pool work. I'll just go swimming.
yeah, you can jump in there. It's fine. You can come over when you want. Just let me know. Just come over, jump on in. I may be working, doing something around the house, but you can jump on in.
I'll lay out back and can.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do sunburn.
I'm not doing that.
I mean, as long as a little sun don't hurt you. So
I get my about 10, 15 minutes sun a day. That's enough.
Justin, I got a little small thunderstorm chance tomorrow night, but I don't think SBC's got a slight risk out. I don't think
Yeah,
that's.
I
think
that.
that's stupid.
I saw that.
There might be some stuff up towards Oklahoma City, but I think down
because I didn't put it on I'm on a 7-day forecast, and I saw
mentioned
that
it.
come out later on the day. I was like, why?
I mentioned it. I mean, but that's all I did. You could see some dying stuff trying to come in our eastern counties late tomorrow night, but it's not going to be anything major. So I do think next week we get back wet again, though. Cool. Fun.
We had a very flat reaction to that.
All right, I'll be ready. If I'm not ready, I'll just make Cameron do it. Even though he's not on the clock, he'll still do it.
Yeah, he's addicted.
Cameron is addicted to the weather. That's right.
Yeah, it'd be better than not being addicted to the
Drive a
job.
girl crazy, addicted to love.
It's scheduled.
Good.
So anyway, but
Also, random thought. I have given thoughts of shaving my beard again, just going down to a mustache, or just going.
you look if you did that, you kind of. I think you got to grow you a thick mustache and look like Mario.
Well, I haven't shaved my mustache in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Just go thick mustache, nothing else, and look like Mario. Mario, be Mario.
But it's a really thin mustache. Like it doesn't grow up much up here. You know.
Now, what you ought to do is you ought to just let it kind of grow like these scruffy country boys do.
No.
So
I can't do that for my job.
I don't think that Richard would be. I think Richard's okay with what you have, but I think if you did,
I might go down to stubble with this, like I did a couple weeks ago, and then just go like heavy mustache and just stubble this. But
every time I grow something, it itches so bad I can't stand it. So I just cut it off. Plus, my wife.
I've only seen you fuzzy one time. And it was like you went one day without shaving.
I try to keep myself clean cut because that's my image. I'm clean.
I'm not
clean.
I'm not. I'm
I have to.
Yeah.
I have to have this.
Yeah, Kyrie looks dirty back there, so he's got the dirty goatee going on.
Well, I'm not shaving the beard. I just bring it down to skin level. I go stubble on. It's already pretty short.
What do you think? Should Cameron shave it all off, or
no, not clean shave. We're not doing no, not clean shaving. It would just be stubble. We just take all this crap here, stubble it, and then we just leave the mustache, let it grow.
I think you need to grow a fro. Let it all grow. Just go. Psh.
No, dude, me growing a fro is me waking up and rolling out of bed in the morning as a fro.
Just let it go.
No, that is a terrible look, dude. Listen, Ken, you understand? That's why I tell you, if you're gonna call me in, give me a heads up so I can get my hair ready because I have to do like hair treatment because if I don't do it, it looks like crap. And it's kind of messy right now. But
I think Kyrie, you got it. You're growing. What are you doing with your hair these days?
I have to undo it. My grandma forced me to undo it.
So you're not doing the braids anymore?
I'm going to do it. It's just I got to figure out when.
Just keep growing that out. Grow it out like big and then do it. You know?
Oh no, it was bigger than what I have it right now. My dad got on my nerves so much that I actually cut off my hair, and this is just grow hair from.
Hey, Kyrie's getting his driver's license this summer, by the way.
Good.
Yeah.
Finally, about time.
Good.
About time. All right, we got to get off here, guys. I got to get ready for the newscast. But y'all have a good night and a good weekend, and we'll see you. I am.